Hey friends, your book bud Joe here. The time has come. My very first solo video here on Book Buds. It's happening! All right, so let me catch you up here at Book Buds. It's me, myself, Joe, with my partner Mary. Okay, Mary and Joe, Joseph and Mary, however you want to put it. So Mary and myself started Book Buds during COVID. We need a little joy in our lives, and I had always wanted to start a book channel. So I was talking to Mary one day. We had previously bonded over books up until this point, and I was telling her about my wishes and desires to always have a booktube channel, and she's like, well, I'll do it with you. So we started one August of 2020. It brought us a lot of joy. It really kept us focused on a project. So what we do here on Book Buds is we review books, of course. We pick a scene from the book, a memorable scene, and we act it out. Because we're a little crazy. We like to put on wigs, we like to put on costumes, and we like to make fools of ourselves. So that is definitely what we do. And it's just a lot of fun. We laugh a lot. We do fun games. We basically, we just laugh, mostly at ourselves. So, we've been doing this for 5 years, and we've had a lot of growth, and we're so excited over that. But I was just saying to Mary how I would love to do more. I have this great room in my house. I call it the library. And I'd love to film there. So she gave me her blessing, and she said, do your thing, bud, do your thing. So basically, the only way that we could do more and post more is for me to do some solo videos. And how do I feel about that? I am excited, but I'm also like, where's my bud? Like, it's a little risky because having two people on the channel, we interact with each other. We go off of one another. We're constantly making each other laugh. I'm like, are our viewers going to want to see me here in this room by myself, not laughing with Mary? I don't know, but you know what? We're going to try it. We're going to see what happens. I'm willing to put the work in for you guys. I really hope that you enjoy it. And, we're just going to see what happens. What have we got to lose, right? It's going to be fun. I have a lot of plans, okay? You're definitely going to see a bookshelf tour because I have so many books. Maybe not as much as some of you have, but it's a lot. So like there's lots of different categories, lots of different genres, and I can definitely do, one big video, but I feel like we could get into some smaller pockets and like really go through some things. So I'm really excited to show you my books. I've gotten rid of a lot of books over the years, just because I had to because of lack of space. But I have books that are special to me, and most of the books that I have are unread. It's kind of like my TBR. And believe me, I just keep buying books. I keep taking free books. So like there's always an influx of books. So they just keep recycling in and out. I just recently did like an unhaul. I didn't film it. It was like my own personal private unhaul of like probably close to 30 books, maybe a little bit more. I just got so disgusted with myself, guys. Like, I'm telling you, this is my addiction, is books. So when I see any kind of a book out there, even if I don't know anything about it, don't know anything about the author, I pick it up and I bring it home with me in hopes to read it, in hopes of, oh, I could use this in a video, I could talk about this, it could spur some discussion. And, I'm always thinking, book buds related. So I just got disgusted. I'm like, there's just way too many things in this room, and it does spill out into other rooms as well. I have some books upstairs, so I just had to purge, and I was just like, I couldn't film it. I just couldn't film it. It was just like one of those things where I just had to like cleanse my soul and cleanse my physical space. I just had to get them out of here immediately. I couldn't even wait to film them. So they're gone. Books that just some doubles. I always find doubles in this room. I don't know how it happens, but I do. But I still have a lot to show you, so don't worry. Okay, I'm also going to use these solo videos as a means of interacting with you guys in a more timely manner. Now, if you watch our channel, you probably know by now that if you tag us in a tag video, We're not going to get to it for a while. Now, here's what we do on BookBuds, giving away our secrets. We have loads of videos queued up ahead of time, which really helps us with our life, our schedule, our work life, everything. To do it ahead of time and to post, and we have them set up. So it's just like a load off, right? So if you tag us in a video, we might film it in like a month from being tagged, but then sometimes it doesn't come out till months and months later. Like, Kevin, you waited a whole year for that New Year, New Me book tag. It was great. But that was also like kind of like timely, right? We didn't do it last year, so like that's not the best example, but there are plenty of others, and I feel bad sometimes. All that to say, I'm really hoping to have these videos that I do be more timely. I want to interact with you guys a little bit more back and forth, like on a weekly basis, like I see all of you doing. Like I'm jealous. I'm interacting with you guys like more timely, and like and it feels good, right? So that's what I want to do. I'm hoping to do that. So from here on out, if we get tagged in something that I feel would be good to do, maybe by myself, I'm going to do it sooner so that you guys can feel the love a little bit sooner and just be more connected to the BookTube audience in a more relevant and timely manner. Does that make sense? Okay, so one thing I love about BookTube that we really haven't done too much of is BookTube shoutouts, okay? I love my BookTubers, okay? I have my core group, but I just love watching all these videos about different books, different genres, different authors, and sometimes I watch videos of people that I don't even like what they read, but I just like them. So I connect to the person. So I'm hoping to just do a lot more shout outs, give people some props, hopefully, help grow their channels because they deserve it, and just point people in your direction. So that's definitely something that I'm going to do. Talk about the people that I love here on BookTube. Why not, right? Share the love. So I'm going to do long videos, like regular length long videos, 7 minutes and longer. But I'm also interested in doing shorts because I could get a lot done. Like, say I have like a couple of hours, I could get so many shorts done, and I have loads of books to talk about, and other things as well for the shorts. So I'm definitely going to do long videos, and I'm also going to do shorts. Now, another thing that came about that I wasn't even expecting is I'm going to have some special guests here in this library. I was talking to some friends, and I'm telling them our plans for the new year for the channel, and 3 different people would love to be guests here with me on BookBuds. Readers who watch our channel religiously. I really thank them a lot, and they're interested in hanging out with me and being guests. So I'm just like, absolutely. So we're gonna be having some special guests, which I wasn't planning on, but hey, if they want to do it, let's do it. Could be fun. Okay, and I'm going to be also kind of theatrical as well. Me and Mary, we dress up, we put on wigs. We're always doing something silly and crazy. So, I mean, that's my personality. You all know that by now. What you see is real. Okay, so theatrics. Look at this. So my friend got me this long ago, and I love it. It's a box, okay, with this person on front. It's like a genie, right? So I was like, I need to use this. So far, this has just been decorative because, I mean, what are you going to do with it? I put stuff in it, but now is the perfect time. So I'm going to use this on BookBuds. How am I going to use it? I'm not too sure yet. I had a few ideas like, okay, viewers can submit questions and I can put questions in the box and, pick one out and discuss it, right? I also thought of just putting a whole bunch of book titles in here, shuffling them up. Pick one to either discuss in that video, or that could be like picking my next read, right? So there's just a lot of ideas. I do have some cards of banned books that I could use. Similarly, put them in here and like pick one at random. I mean, I don't know what else to do with a box, right? It has to be something like that. You're going to put stuff, you're going to pick them out randomly. I mean, yeah, so that's my idea. And I thought it was a great visual. And why not? So that's kind of cool, no? Let me know what you're thinking, guys. If any of these things sound completely stupid, just tell me. I won't be insulted. So things are going to be looking quite differently here. I'm in my library, I got my books behind me, and I have a lot of stuff too. Like you'll see as time goes on. I think every now and then I'm gonna do like a spotlight of like my things. These are all like my things that I love, right? A lot of the things are from childhood. Some of the things I've acquired in my adult life, like going to the Renaissance Fair and buying loads of expensive things that I don't need, but that I love. Okay. So we're going to like look at some of those things as well. They're all very like fantasy related. Okay. One thing that I'm kind of planning in the back of my head, but I haven't thought too much about it because I'm scared, is going live. Going live here from my library. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not really sure. The way that I am, though, I'm going to have some sort of a topic or some sort of an agenda because I just can't go live and like come up with these things off the top of my head. It needs to be somewhat, I need an outline. Okay. Otherwise, I'm going to be like a stuttering mess. So we'll see about the lives. It's a goal. It's not at the top of my list because it scares me, but I think that we could have some fun. No, I think we could. Short little live video, talk about some books, have a few laughs, right? So that is also on the horizon. So I'm really excited about these things. I can't wait to jump into all of this with you. And if that's what's most exciting me is just the journey that we're going to take together. There's nothing better than bonding over books, right? Okay, so since this is a booktube channel, this is my intro to the solo videos, but I did want to talk about one author that I've been loving lately, okay? We have, dun 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 dun, Neal Shusterman, okay? Wow. Now, I don't necessarily need to talk about this particular book, but I'll touch on it. So Neal Shusterman, I feel like he's under the radar because I don't really hear too many people talking about him. However, I just love his stuff. So for years and years in Barnes & Noble and various bookstores, I keep seeing the cover of Scythe, right? Now, Scythe is the cover with like the Grim Reaper character. Love it. And I've always just been attracted to that cover when I'm in the bookstore, but never picked it up because there's just 1,000 choices, right? I don't know why I never picked that one up. But I read that last year and absolutely loved it. That series was one of our top series of the year here on BookBuzz. We absolutely loved it. A lot of his stuff is dystopian, which is so cool because like we're in New York City and like we're seeing how the city has changed, and he makes mention of what it used to be with different landmarks and buildings and Statue of Liberty and bridges and stuff like that. And I live near New York City, love New York City, so I just love reading about that. So Scythe is cool. This is about United States of America way in the future. We've gotten rid of like diseases and no one's really dying anymore. The population has learned how to grow and change and avoid sickness, avoid illness, and they've had all these advances. To control the population, they now have these individuals who are allowed to take people's lives. They're called the Scythedom. These scythes go around and they pick who they want to glean. It's called gleaning, okay? And there's loads of rules, and there's good sides, there's bad sides, there's always bad sides. People are always going to break the rules, right? So that is just a little taste of what those books are about. It's a trilogy, and then there's one novella afterwards. This is just a quick author spotlight at the end of this video, just to give you a taste of what I've been enjoying lately. Then I picked up Everlost, the Skinjacker trilogy, and that is what this book is a part of. This is Ever Found, the third book in the trilogy. I just finished it, and what a great trilogy. Oh, so good. Absolutely loved it. This is about when kids die, they go to this in-between place. It's not heaven, it's not hell. They don't even mention heaven or hell. It's called Everlost. And this is when their spirit is kind of stuck, right? And they're just trying to get where they're going. And that's so fun because when they finally do move on from Everlost, they don't say he went to heaven, she went to hell. They say she got where she was going. I just absolutely love that because it could mean a variety of things in a variety of places, and he doesn't really touch on religious theories or beliefs. So he kind of leaves it open in that way, and that I love. So Everlost is that space in between. Okay, and mostly kids are there, like again, teens and younger. Adults don't really go there, and there's just a lot going on there. Whenever you have a group of people, someone becomes the leader, right? Someone becomes the villain. So in this particular world, if you forget who you are, if you forget your name, you start to physically change, which is kind of cool because some people are constantly changing, and people do tend to forget who they are in this land. So there's a lot of like changing going on. Some people become villains and ogres and monsters because they have completely forgotten who they are. This series read a little bit younger to me than Scythe. Um, Scythe seemed a little bit more violent. It seems a little bit more adult. This one did seem a little bit younger. Did I love it? Yes, absolutely. Really enjoyed it. Very, very creative. A skinjacker is somebody who, in Everlost, can jump into other people's bodies, living people's bodies, and skinjack them. Isn't that cool? And then like control them, make them do whatever they want to do. That's awesome. There's also people who can rip. Now, these are people who can bring things from the living world into Everlost and vice versa. Pretty cool. The world building is just awesome, and the things that he comes up with, magnificent. I'm always amazed at his creativity. Okay, so that's the Everlost trilogy. Then, most recently, I'm going to put him down. I started another book series by Neal Shusterman called Unwind. And this one, okay, so Scythe is tough to beat. I can't make a determination on that, but Unwind is definitely more intriguing to me than Everlost. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys. Unwind is so good. I'm only on the first book, not even halfway through, but okay, here we are again. It's a dystopian United States, and women are no longer allowed to abort babies. But what happens is when the child turns 13, there's like a window of time. I think it's between 13 and 18. You can choose as parents to unwind your children. And that means basically sending them to the harvest camp, and they're going to harvest their organs and different parts of their bodies and like give them to other people in need. So they justify and say, we're not killing you, honey. You're going to live on and give all these other people life. So you're just going to be divided. Sick. So sometimes families unwind certain children who are like bad kids. They're not good in school. They're doing drugs. They're not, listening to their parents. They're a problem. So they unwind them. Ooh, some families choose to tithe their children, okay? And they basically brainwash them from birth and tell them they're going to be tithed, which is they're going to be unwound. And it's their duty. It's their like religious duty to kind of give themselves unto others in this way. And those particular children are okay with it because they've been brainwashed and they think it's their duty. So good. This book is so good. So we have a few different individuals who are all being unwound and how they feel about it and how they are dealing with it. Let's just put it that way. Lots of action from page one. There's so much action, guys. Oh my God, it's so good. I'm absolutely loving Neal Shusterman. I need to know more about him. And our good friend Chaz, you just let me know that he is writing a Scythe trilogy prequel. What? My mind is blown. I'm so excited. The first book comes out in December. So glad that I read Scythe. So now I can go right into the trilogy during the Christmas season when it comes out. So I am really looking forward to that. So that's the author spotlight of today. Neal Shusterman. Not sure if anybody out there likes YA. Start with Scythe and then do the Unwind. And this can come last. I feel bad, but Everlost is in third place for me. Still loved it, but yes. All right, so thank you for spending this time with me. If you have any ideas, suggestions for me, requests on what you would like to see from me, I would love to hear from you. Please let me know what you would like, and I'll definitely consider it because I want this to be fun, interactive, and I want you to enjoy Book Buds. If you liked what you saw here today, please like, share, and subscribe. And last but certainly not least, thanks for visiting Book Buds.
I miss Mary.
And there's no drought. Thanks for visiting Book Buds. Let's see.